made abusing a normal thing in Uganda. Now people have gone ahead to even abuse cultural leaders. You get it?
King. How can you abuse a king?
Because it has been normalized and now they cannot stop it. Let me concentrate on Uganda. We've set a very terrible, bad thing. We've set a very bad example in relation to abusing. You see, all that started with politicians, but now it is going, it's spreading to each and every one. Only challenge we're having the politicians, they are now immune to bad words. Whether you abuse them, they don't care. But if you don't want to mind about yourself, mind about your immediate people, your immediate friends, family, for them they mind. They don't want to be associated with an abuser, with someone who has lost morals.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Price. Today I want to ask my guest and I want him to talk about why politicians use abusive language, like these big men and women who are grown-ups, educated, but use abusive language in parliament. Like, how can you call your president Zakayo? Like, that's abusing an old person. So today that's what you're going to be talking about. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you for welcoming me. Okay, I think about abusive language, I think maybe we need to be asking ourselves as matures, because we are really mature enough. When we grew up from childhood, we would be told that we need to respect our elders. We don't have to abuse our elders. We grew up in that environment. Even our elders used not to abuse each other. But when we are now in that position of elders, matures, we are seeing a precedence which has been set. A precedence of politicians abusing, fellow politicians abusing everyone, and it has become normal. It's now a normal thing, especially in Uganda. Let me even start with Uganda. These guys can abuse each other on TVs, on radios, on social media. On top of that, their supporters are doing the same. You say anything about their leader, they will abuse you, they will abuse your family, they will abuse your clan, everything. Such a precedence, we've also seen it in Kenya. These guys have abused each other, the politicians. So now you wonder what went wrong. Because in the African setup, in the African culture, we knew such kind of using bad language used to be of people who are unruly. Should I say that we've reached that level where the whole of where our leaders have become unruly, where all citizens have become unruly? Let's take an example of the current abuses that have been taking place, especially when
we even have current abuses.
Yes, yeah, people, we have current abuses as odd as yesterday. People, our MPs, I don't want to use names, abusing each other because of so and so ate money, so and so needs to do that. The abuses. No, my mouth is too clean to start saying the same things they say to each other.
Remember what Zaki told the other lady?
That's what I'm saying, and I don't want to.
Now, yesterday, Zaki was wishing her Happy Women's Day.
Exactly. So, exactly. That's why I also don't want to be part of it. But me, I feel, and I think it's morally wrong, because you see, we've made abusing a normal thing in Uganda. Now people have gone ahead to even abuse cultural leaders. You get it?
King. How can you abuse a king?
Because it has been normalized and now they cannot stop it. You get it? So now, if a leader is abusing another leader, what do they expect of their kids? Because the kids do what parents do. At the end of the day, the same word that will come out of my mouth, the same word that will come out of my kid's mouth. So I think we've set, especially, let me concentrate on Uganda. We've set a very terrible, bad thing. We've set a very bad example in relation to abusing. You see, all that started with politicians, but now it is going, it's spreading to each and every one. Because I also have a right to come and abuse you in front of camera. And you see, it's unfortunate that when you do it on social media or you do it on TV and radio, they are being heard by everyone. So what are we teaching our kids? Are we teaching our kids that manners are of the past? If that's what we're doing, well and good. And I have no problem. You can abuse each other here yourselves, as long as it doesn't spread. Unfortunately, it will spread.
With this social media.
Because you are using channels.
Everyone has a YouTube channel.
You are using channels or mediums that are being accessed by so many people. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't forget, maybe this one I can say it as a by the way or in conclusion, at the end of the day, you shouldn't forget that the same person you are abusing today might be the same person you need tomorrow. Have that in mind. You might need that same person. You might need that same person today or tomorrow after abusing them, or your kids or their kids might need each other. Because at the end of the day, we need each other. You get it? So now, maybe in conclusion, what can be done? Me, I feel it's not too late to just come back to our senses and sit down and realize that what we're doing is not right and correct our mistakes. Start using the mouth, like Museveni always saying that the mouth is for chakula, is for eating, is for eating. Yes, it's for eating, but it's also for speaking. That's what he also forgot to tell about us. It's also for talking. So let's have our mouth, talk the right things. This is this bad precedent that has been set should be looked into. There is also room for apologizing to each other. Though you see, like now, the only challenge we're having with the politicians, they are now immune to bad words. Whether you abuse them, they don't care. But you will not care. Your wife and kids will care. Because they might end up affecting them in the long run.
It started with politicians and spread.
Yes. So you might not care, yes, because you are immune, you insulated yourself because you can also abuse back. But your kids, your people closer to you might not be immune, because you find you can imagine the daughter of so and so is passing through the park. That is the one whose father is a nuisance on radios and is abusing everyone. You see, let's also be mindful. If you don't want to mind about yourself, mind about your immediate people, your immediate friends, family. For them, they mind. They don't want to be associated with an abuser, with someone who has lost morals. So I think we need to sit down as a country and correct that mistake. It's a mistake. What is why I think about why we're saying it's a mistake. You see already the way what was happening in Kenya. These guys were abusing each other because of these two guys. Now these two guys are happily moving together, trying to achieve a common goal of having at least a chairman of AU from East Africa. I thank you.
Okay, you can imagine before they used to take people to prison for serious crimes, but these days they take people to prison for abusing. So guys, I hope you learned something from this video, and if you like this kind of content, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel.